We like animals, so that's really fun, especially when you see just like a bird hanging out. Because I actually really wanted Kobe when he was a kitten to do that. Like my dream was always like he would just be draped here, and no way ever that's happening. Like he'll kill me in my sleep if I try that.
Yeah, he's a little big for that.
16 pounds, yeah, that might be a little bit too. Like throw my back at every time I try to do it. Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Well, I'm excited that you're open to questions too, because I know the Beachbody guy just kind of sent me like, here's the outline. I'm like, oh, okay, but we've kind of heard that.
You know what? Look, that worked. That worked a month ago. But look, I think at this point, hopefully, you all have a pretty good idea about the program, what it consists of. You've been doing the before workouts, hopefully, and I really want to make sure that everyone, if you haven't purchased VIP early access, you understand why you should. And if you're not in the coach test group, why you should get your cute little buttons there as well, because that's very important too. So, but yeah, I know that you guys have questions. Like there's no way you don't have questions. As coaches, I know that you have some. So throw them at me, man.
So one of the things, so it looks like some are coming in the chat, so I will try to manage that for you. But one of the things I was really excited about that I wanted to kind of chat with you about a little bit is, finally, there's something for the male audience again. I feel like they're, we have P90X and we have Body Beast, and I feel like those are the only two like super male programs. Of course you can do Shift Shop and Insanity and Core de Force. Like I get that, but I think this is going to appeal to the male audience a lot. And so, yeah. If you wanted to talk upon that, I think that's going to be good for the coaches because I think we're missing that boat with P90X being older and only having Body Beast. I think we're missing, because it's so female dominated, I think we're missing this male piece that we need to bring and be strong with.
No, it totally is. And it's the fitness industry is female dominated, which is one of the reasons why I got into it so long ago anyway. But yeah, we got to get some guys in here, man. Seriously, get some, I love you women, but we need some testosterone up in here. I think this will, and like, it's not just the fact of like, it's Joel, it's a guy and he's doing this program. I think it's the fact it's the programming itself is what's going to, I think, draw people into it. It's all these different things, but the program itself, you guys, this is old school training. Okay. It's new school for a lot of you, because if you don't come from the gym background or the gym world in terms of weight training, then it might be new. So this is the weight aspect of it is pretty new to the home fitness world, but it's what every guy would do when they went to the gym anyway, in terms of dumbbell trains, the hypertrophy train, the 3 sets of 10, the lifting heavy weight, and then adding the HIIT element to it is really just about the fact that that's the safest way to get your cardio in without cannibalizing muscle. So that's why we do that. There's a whole other slew of reasons as well. But yeah, I think we're gonna get a lot more guys in here than ever before. And it's pretty much what all the exercises they're doing at the gym anyway. We're just squishing in an hour to an hour and a half workout in 30 to 40 minutes. So you just don't have time to check your Instagram in between sets anymore. That's all. Yeah.
No, I'm excited. My husband's going to do it with me. And I think that's what's happening with a lot of the people on our team. My husband's going to do it finally. Yeah. My husband's going to do this one with me. So yeah, we're excited for that for sure. One of the questions was someone who has knee or lower back issues. So there's definitely a modifier bandifier for that, right?
Yeah, let me see. Nikki, right? I was wondering how this program is for someone who has knee and or lower back issues. Well, look, my overarching thing when people say I have knee or back issues, and this is me not knowing your specific things. One, if you don't know what your issues are, you should go get them checked, okay? That's number one. You have to know what's wrong with your body first, because people are like, I get this, I'm like, hey, it hurts my knee when I squat. What am I doing wrong? I don't know. Like, you need to go get it checked if your knee hurts. So that's my first thing. But let's just fast forward and we'll assume that you know your issues and things like that. And these just, certain exercises exacerbate the issue. Yes, there absolutely are modifications anytime you need it. If squats, for instance, or lunges hurt in terms of throwing extra weight on there, then just go body weight exercises. You can totally change those as you need to. There's not a lot of high impact exercises in this program. High intensity, by the way, guys, high intensity does not mean high impact. Those two things are not synonymous with each other. So it's more about the design and how you're doing the exercises. Now, there are exercises that might have some impact in there that do, but yeah, there's a modification for those. Now, in terms of back issues, that's even more important to know what's going on with your back. I come from the world of back injuries, having overtrained so many years ago, so I have to be very cognizant of my back as well. I still get injections, for nerve damage and issues. So the nice thing about that is I was able to make sure that when I designed this program and all the exercises that I did don't exacerbate back issues. I was really careful of that, so that's why we don't have any rear loaded exercises. I don't believe in putting weight onto your back and compressing your spine and things like that. So it's very very back and knee friendly, I'd like to say.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Then I think one of the hot topics in the test group too, and with us, we've all been talking about it, is adding creatine. All of us women have been talking about it, and I'm like, I'm going to do it this time, because I've been shied away from it too. So I would love to hear a little bit on that. I know there's a lot of things we need to do ourselves too, but.
Well, yeah. So look, I did a post on it a couple days ago. Let's see, it's Thursday. I think I did the post on Tuesday on my Instagram and Facebook on social media. Specifically about creatine, talking about like bullet points and everything like that. We're going to talk more about it in the test group, but let me just give you the basics of it. You guys, creatine is not a steroid. It's not a testosterone booster. It's a substance that you already have in your bodies right now. Okay, you already have it. Creatine monohydrate, which is one ingredient. So that's all the creatine and that little thing in Beachbody Performance. It's just one ingredient, creatine monohydrate. It just amplifies it just adds more creatine into your system for the benefits that creatine does, which is increase the effects of weightlifting, increase exercise and performance, and helps you recover, your muscles recover. That's it. It's not a steroid or anything like that. The reason why the mentality people are afraid of it is because it made the news. Like in the early 2000s, people were talking about creatine, in sports. But it wasn't creatine monohydrate that was going on. It was a bunch of other stuff with creatine. Creatine is not a banned substance. I looked it up. Because it's a substance that's already in your body. You can't ban your body from sports. So it's already there. It's just is adding to it. So yes, absolutely. My wife and I, my wife agrees. We all do it. It's awesome. It helps. It's like putting higher supplementation. Here's the way I think about supplementation. It's like putting higher octane fuel in your body. You don't just like a car, like putting better gas in your car. You don't need it. It's not 100% necessary, but it will make your body run better and you will see better results, and it'll for longer. It just makes your body, it just makes everything more effective. That's the way I think about it. It just enhances everything. So do it.
I think in that post you said something about improves brain function. I'm like, sold.
Kind of nice, right? Good Lord, we all could use that.
I was definitely sold on that. And when we put it on so we would add it to our Recover. Is that cool to do on? Yeah.
So I mean, look, go to Beachbody Performance website. Look at creatine. It has all the stuff on there. You guys take 2 minutes tonight and just Google it and check it out for yourself, like all the stuff. But yeah, it goes into your Recover shake. It's post workout. It's up to you how you want to do it. You can do a loading phase. I don't do a loading phase. It just takes, which I know it takes a little bit longer to get in my system, but it's to each their own. Okay. So just do a little bit of research on it and for yourself so you have a good understanding on it, but don't be afraid of it.
Okay. Awesome. And so the meal plan, so you said yesterday in the live video to make sure, so I'm following 2B Mindset and I'm feeling really good on it. So, I'm going into the mentality of, okay, if I get hungrier, I'm going to have more protein or more veggies. Like that's just kind of my thing, but I'm definitely going to go this weekend, like you said in the live video yesterday, to go and figure out your calories to make sure you're eating enough. I'm in plan A because I'm only 4'11". So yeah. I'm like, I'll never, ever go up to another plan, I don't think, in my life. So,
well, it makes it way easy for you. Like you don't ever have to worry about it. But yeah, it is 2B Mindset friendly. It's container friendly, but you have to start with the calories first. You have to make sure you guys calories goes back to the whole car thing. Gas makes your car go in anywhere, fuel calories makes your body go and perform. So like if you're not giving your body the calories it needs, you're not going to get the results that you want.
Yeah. Would you say that this program is for anyone, like other than, you know, major injuries or things like that, but would you just say like for the average person, it's for anyone?
Yes, absolutely. 100%. It's for everybody.
Perfect.
Yeah. Because look, it's just you're not comparing. You don't have to start anywhere. There's no starting point. Like there's no benchmark where you have to start. It's you against you. So even if you've never done weightlifting your entire life, I actually designed this with that in mind. So that's why we went back to basics on weightlifting to establish a functional fitness a foundation, and then teach you how to go up and increase your weights. And you guys, the more muscle that we build into your bodies, the more sustainable long-term caloric burn that you have. Like extra cardio burns calories right then and there. Muscle mass burns calories throughout the day. The more muscle mass you have on your body, just right now, you have a higher RMR in your body, resting metabolic rate. Like this is all good stuff. Like this is how you contain or how you can have consistent, sustainable long-term results is by building muscle. So yeah, everybody needs. So people have like we'll say 50 pounds should do cardio. Nah, you shouldn't. Like that's just like this one instance of burning extra calories. Why not just change our body composition and slowly over time, you're going to lose it. It's going to happen. That's how it works.
On the nutrition, some of the team are in that maintenance mode, but nervous of bumping up the brackets. I know you had said in that live video as well, like, okay, if you're usually an A and you're going to go to maintenance, which is C, but that really stresses you out, then go to B. Like, just
like you guys, I'm guessing mostly coaches on here, right?
Yes. Yep.
Okay. Y'all take a chill pill. Y'all need a chill. Seriously, everybody just needs to relax because what you're doing right now is you're comparing everything to something that you just did, right? The two programs are completely different, guys. I know like you had weights and 80-day obsession, and you were a lot more strict and you had time nutrition, all that stuff, but you can't compare that program to Live For. You can't compare any program to another program. So seriously, relax. Like spend the next 3 days of just woo-sawing your way into a little more of a relaxed state because you're going to give yourself a freaking ulcer over this. Okay. It's just, I promise you, if it makes you nervous, then don't bump up 2, bump up 1. And then a week into it, you're going to be like, wow, Joel, I'm so hungry. What should I do? You already know the answer. So it's fine. You don't have to do this stuff as it's written. Okay. I know, but I will say this. I love you guys because you are so detailed oriented and you want to succeed. And that's awesome. That's why this Team Beachwise is so amazing. But my first thing is to just tell everybody to relax and calm down and chill. It's going to be okay. And then just take it one step at a time on here, okay? You haven't even done the workouts yet. You've done the before workouts, but you haven't even done any of the real workouts yet. So you have no idea what's about to happen to you. Yeah.
When we usually start a new program, it just kind of popped in my head as I was reading these chats here. When we usually start a new program, like that first, so I'm curious to see how these are all going to be filmed differently. Can you tell us a little bit about that? Because what will happen to me is like that first week, if we're doing, I guess it's not going to be like this because it's not going to be a compound move, but we're trying to get used to the move. So should we go lighter in our weights at the beginning just to feel the move, make sure our form's right, make sure it feels good, and then bump it up as we need it? Like when we do chest and tricep the first week, is it going to be different or it'll be similar? Like,
I get what you're saying. You're going to give yourself a brain aneurysm going in that circle right now. But I do get what you're saying. So my point to that is don't worry about it. I promise you that I walk you through all of that throughout the workouts and tell you exactly how you should be feeling it, where you should be feeling it as you go through it. We filmed this program we filmed completely different in the sense of, I'm not doing these workouts. I'm not in the front with my dumbbells doing it because I felt there was more benefit from me coaching and talking through it and cueing and showing you guys on the cast how to do it versus me just being in the front and breathing heavy like into the mic. I wanted this to feel like a personal training session, and that's really I think that brings so much more value too, right? 32 original personal training sessions. That's some value. So yeah, don't worry about that too much, Nicole. Seriously, I promise you, I'm gonna walk you through that stuff. And the reason I'm saying is I don't want you guys to do that in terms of starting too light, because you're wasting your time at that point.
Okay. Yeah, because there was a question here. Nikki had another question too. Like, our husband's been lifting for years, so is this still going to be good for him to jump in and do this?
Oh yeah, I saw that. Are they going to lose their gains? Yeah, they're going to get super skinny and lose all their muscle gains doing my program. Like, you're going to have more muscle than them. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on. Like that's from Lift 4.
Nice.
But I get it. But
it's for everyone. You're just going to use if you've been lifting for years, use your heavy weights. Yeah.
Let's see. I think I saw another. Let's see. Christine, how would you promote someone who loves CrossFit training? I wouldn't. To be honest with you, I wouldn't. Like, you guys, I'm not going to go after someone who's already exercising and is happily exercising. If they've been doing something for a while and they feel like they're not getting results, and they come to you and say, hey, what are you doing to get results? Then absolutely, I'll talk to them about it. But, like, I won't go try to convince somebody that they should go do something. Like, if you're already lifting in the gym and they're happy with it, I'm not going to say, hey, you should come and work out at home instead. Like, you know what I mean? Like, let's go after the low-hanging fruit, guys, the people who need this, who have been asking for flexibility in their programming, who say, I can't commit to 5 or 6 days a week. Like, nurses are a great example because they work 3 12-hour shifts, right? So now we got a program that gives them the flexibility where they can do all their 4 workouts in 4 days and then do their shifts. Like, there's so much flexibility. So with that, I go after them. I go after those people. That's who we should be going after on that one.
Mm-hmm.
I think, was there any more questions? Did I miss any?
I don't think so. I think there were just a ton of creatine ones. So.
Oh yeah, let me see. Okay, let me see. Wendy was wondering what would be the best way to modify. Is there something that could be done with a weak, sore wrist? You had to stop any day because your wrists were so sore every day. I can't speak to the 80-day exercises because I don't know the sequencing and all that stuff. What I can tell you is, is to do the first week of Lift 4 and see how you feel. I'm a huge proponent of naturally building grip strength, and that's one of the reasons I love dumbbells, is because you got nothing else but your grip, man. So there's gonna be a lot of people, even when we did the first test group, people were like, oh, I can lift heavier with my legs, but I can't grip the dumbbells. What should I do? I'm like, then go down. Like, this is how you, like, my goal here, like, I'm very old school in this method. Like, if I personally, like, if I can't physically pick up the dumbbell, I shouldn't be. I don't care if my legs can do it or not. I shouldn't be able to pick, if I can't grip it and hold on to it, that's like a functional strength aspect of it. So I think you just start with what you need to and then build up the strength naturally. That's like, so like lifting straps and things like that, I don't believe in that.
Pamela Carver, who we have nicknamed Abs Carver, is asking if she can do extra abs on her workout days.
Okay. Miss Pamela Abs Carver. You can do whatever you want. It's up to you, but you haven't done this program yet. I'm going to leave it at that. Okay. I put a core component after every single workout. Every single workout, there's a core component. Look at all the results. It's up to you. But again, what I always tell people is by the end of every single workout I Lift 4, you guys, if you feel like you can do anything extra than what you just did for that specific muscle group, you didn't push yourself hard enough. Like, that's the thing. Like, you have to, you got to get out of this mentality. I'm just talking to everybody in general at this point, because I see a lot of it, of this mentality of holding back. Don't hold back. Let it all out. 30 to 40 minutes. Just put everything you have into 30 to 40 minutes. And I promise you it'll work. But you just got to go full on into it and commit to it. Like, that whole trust the process. We've all heard it. And we always say, like, trust the process, trust the process. I've discovered, I think that's actually for you guys. It's not for your challenge group. It's for you guys, because you're the ones that have all the extra questions at this point. But I love you so much. You give me something to do.
You're so detailed. So we are like, well, tell me what to do and we'll do it. Exactly what you tell us.
Yeah. Nicole's iPhone. Your husband, Nicole's husband, is really worried about messing up his workouts. He's in the military and works out 3 times a week. He doesn't want to kill himself over this. So don't. Yeah, I mean, if he doesn't want to do it, then don't do it. But I mean, if we're talking about adding 1 day in, I mean, that's still like 3 days. Depends on what you're doing. I still believe, I think 4 days is a sweet spot for a full body lifting where you can give your body, your muscles that as much focus and as much challenge as they need in the 4 days. So I don't think it's going to mess up his work. I don't know what he's doing in workouts. But yeah, let me see. Oh, okay. He wants to do it, but he wants to put your program first and mainly cardio he does on PT days. If that's the case, okay, so the workout, the 3 days, I'm getting now, the 3 days are PT on base days is the way I'm understanding that. So I don't think it's going to hurt him. I really don't on that one. I think it's going to be okay on that, which is extra cardio.
By the way, Nicole is in the UK and it's 2 a.m. So shout out to Nicole for.
Shout out to Nicole for staying up. I'm usually drooling by 9:30 these days, feeling useless. Let's see. Andrea, you're talking about pushing weights and things like that. Hold on to that question until Monday because I'm going to answer it in the very first workout, okay, on how to lift and everything like that. For the runners, Crystal out there, would it be okay to do lift 4 in the morning and then run in the evening, or we should run on our rest days? Run on your rest days is what I would say to that. There is one workout structure that's called Circuit that makes its appearance, I think, once a week where there's no HIIT in that day. It's just all lifting. You could potentially run on that day if you're dying, but you guys, I promise you, again, just wait till you start doing these workouts. And I think a lot of these questions are going to go like, what about this? What about this? It's like, it's going to be more about the question, like, what's the best dry shampoo I should be using for my hair right now? Because I can't lift my arms. Like, that's the things that we should be going. I wish I got 5 minutes left. Okay.
Connie wants some scotch, apparently.
That's my girl. I love it. Here we go. Connie, I'd like to have a few drinks on the weekends. Me too. Sometimes a nice scotch, which now I'm going to have a scotch tonight. Thank you very much. On ice, though. I don't know about how I feel about it on ice. Don't water that stuff down, girl. Will this affect 4 times a week deal? Work out 6 times a week and enjoy weekends. Will this affect the whole 4 times a week? No, because that's the program. Maybe I misunderstood the question. The 6 and 1, like, so if your cheat is only scotch, it might be, a couple drinks over the weekend. You're fine. Yeah, you're fine. I think I understood that question, but
yeah, I think that sounded right.
I think so. Yeah. It was like, sorry, Connie, I was worded. Maybe you had a couple scotches already. No, my question to Connie is, what's her favorite scotch? I want to see it. I want to see it come up in the chat. Let's see it. I'm waiting. Maybe she went to go pour some more. Anyway, all right, we got to move on. So anyway, I think I got all the questions. Did we get all the questions, Nicole?
I think so. I think.
Well, while we're waiting for Connie to tell me your favorite scotch, look, you guys, seriously, we're 3 days out. It's super exciting. I can't wait. And look, my final point here, or like my leaving words, you guys, fitness and nutrition is supposed to enhance your life. It's supposed to make your life better. It's not supposed to take over your existence and stress you out, okay? Anytime you start to feel that way, you got to change it up, okay? No matter what you do, 7 days a week for an hour every single day, that's only 7 hours out of 168. Like, we're still talking small potatoes, okay? So we want to get these workouts done, kill it in these workouts. You're going to see the amazing results if you give yourself the break and trust the process and all that stuff. You gotta go full in. You gotta go into it, give it everything you have, and then understand that it's all about living your life and making your life better because of it. And I'm going to be hammering that into everybody during the coach test group. So if you're not in the coach test group, please get into it. I'm going to give you everything I have for the next 8 weeks in terms of about this program, everything we talked about today. We're going to talk business. I've been in this business for a long time. I know how to sell and train people and help you understand how to talk to people and create value in products. I'm going to give you all of that, okay, over the next 8 weeks. So then when we leave at the beginning of September, that group, you guys are able to talk about this program the way I can talk about this program. Okay, that's my goal, is to just create hundreds and thousands of little Joels running around talking about this program, because that is how we're going. It's like a reverse funnel. You're going to just spread out, and we're going to get Live 4 everywhere in the world, and people are going to be super sexy. And because look, it's all about living your life, enjoying it, and looking good naked.
Perfect. Love it. Yay.
So, all right, I'm jumping off. I got 3 more calls in a row to do. It's my nice 4-hour stint of calls this evening, but this is fun. I love it. And thank you guys so much for everything you do, because you give me purpose, and I can't wait to see your results. It's going to be awesome.
Thank you so much for taking the time with us.
Absolutely. Thanks, guys.
All right. Bye. All right. I'll just leave this up. If anyone has, you guys can unmute yourself. I think the only question that was missed as I was scrolling real quick was about teaching core de force on the same day. So I think he did answer that in another, so if the schedule is Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and you teach core de force on those exact days, he said you can alter that. Like, so if you teach fitness classes, you could do Lift 4, you could either go less in your teaching and do more teaching than doing, or you could just swap it up. He said it doesn't, like, that schedule is suggested. It's not like set in stone. So you could certainly alter it based on what you want to do. So hopefully but he did answer a lot of questions in live video. So I'm glad he was able to answer your questions, because when I set these up with Beachbody, they just give me like this is what they're going to talk about. I'm like, okay. So I'm glad that, he's able to, and Isabel did the same thing. She was like, or we could talk about something else. So I'll know that for Darren.
Hey, Nicole?
Yeah.
Darren. Did he say if it was time nutrition or not?
He doesn't want you comparing this to any other program.
Okay. All right.
Yep. He said, he did say in a live video today, if that's how you're used to eating and that's what works for you, just make sure you're eating the right amount of calories throughout the day. That was, that was his thing. I think we are so strict, and many of us thrive on that strictness. Like, we enjoy being told exactly what to eat and how to eat and when to eat. And so there's many of us that do need that. And that is in the Lift 4 nutrition program, where it does say, these are your containers. This is how many you have per day, but then you would just eat it throughout the day, like 21-day fix. But it's portion fix it's in the book. I was looking through it because I was like, because he said, if you're doing 2B mindset, just make sure you're eating enough calories. And so I looked at it and I'm like, all right, well, I'm still in plan A. So I know my calories are on. I'm not hungry. I'm not starving all day. I know I'm eating enough. But I do know when I usually start a weightlifting program, I do get hungrier. So he has always said, in all the live videos that I've seen him say, is to add in protein. Is always a good idea. So if you're hungry, which I can do, I would much rather eat protein than kale. Sorry, Andrea loves kale, right? Andrea and Shannon, are you the 2 kale girls? You can chomp on kale. Do you guys have any other questions? Is everybody in the test group? I know someone said they haven't been accepted in yet. If you haven't been accepted in yet, by tomorrow, send me a message and I will put your info in the VIP Coach Relations page and have them accept you in.
Is it the one that you're running, or is it that Joel's running?
So if you are a coach and yes, that Joel's running, the one that says exclusive coach test group with Joel. So when you purchase as a coach, when you purchase your VIP early access, you got an email. But if you've misplaced the email, we can give you the link to the group and you just request to join, and then you just have to go through a verification process. And I'm sure that, anytime there's a new workout program, everybody waits to the last minute. So if there's everybody's ordering right now, it's probably just taken them a little bit to approve everyone. But yeah, Joel's group, because he's going starting on Monday. You're in that, Heather?
I think I misplaced my email.
Okay. Message me after this and I'll send you the link.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Awesome, Connie. She signed someone up today with Lift 4. She thought 2B Mindset was best for her, but she decided on all of it. Perfect. Oh, Stephanie, yeah, that could be. Okay. So, yeah, if you went through your spouse's account and your spouse's account has the Beachbody On Demand, then that's who will get accepted into the group. Your spouse's Facebook has to go in there. So, yes, it's okay to use creatine. So, yeah, you can use creatine on the lifting days. I know it does say I think it does say on plan A and plan B, don't, but he said in the live video today, don't stress up, like just, it's okay. I'm going in the mindset of starting to use creatine that I may retain some water, and I'm okay with that. I just want to see if it's going to help me over the long term. And we know with any type of supplements, we're not going to be able to tell in week 1 if it's working, right? Like it's other than when you drink Shakeology and that comes in your body and your body starts glowing and you feel absolutely amazing. I think that's the only thing that hits us that quickly. Well, Energize hits us pretty quickly too. I drank my Energize at 7 today and didn't work out till 9. I don't know what the purpose of that was. Definitely wore off. But yeah, so I think we just have to chill. He wants us to chill. So I think we have to chill, because if we don't chill, we're going to gain weight because we're going to be stressed out. Right? Like that's a part of the deal too. So
I wondered, because the workouts are getting released on Friday, are we still waiting to start our group till Monday?
I'm going to wait till Monday. You could certainly try them this weekend, but I want to start the schedule on Monday on the 16th with Joel in the test group.
Okay.
They're not going to be released till like 7:00 Eastern Standard Time tomorrow night. So we would have Saturday and Sunday if you wanted to just play around with them for sure. But I would start on day 1 Monday, but you could for sure pop in on Saturday and Sunday and see what they're about. I'm sure there's definitely a few of us that'll do that just to see. Anybody else? All right. Well, before we all go, I just want to tell you all how proud I am of you lately. Literally one of the reasons why I didn't work out till 9:00 today, sipping on my Energize, was because of all the action and the energy from last night's power hour. I was trying to read everybody's answers in the power hour today because I was falling asleep last night, but it was amazing to watch. It was amazing to do with you. I said it in a post last night. I will always be in the trenches with you. If you're doing a power hour, I'm doing a power hour. If we're all on a team Zoom together, we're in the business opportunity together, we're in the Coach Basics together, I will always be doing it with you. I truly believe Bob Lucido said this to me in month 1 of my business 8 years ago: speed of the leader, speed of the pack. And that has never left me. If I ask you to do something and then I'm watching Netflix, what is that? Not that I would ever tell you if I was doing that, but you know what I mean? But I would feel guilty, right? Like I could never just tell you to do something and then not do it. And I will never. And this is especially for those people that have joined the 90 Days to Diamond group that I opened. I will never ask you to do something that I have never done. I will never ask you to do something that I have never done. If I saw a successful leader do something and I was like, oh, you should do this, I'll give you tips and stuff. But if I haven't done it, I'm not going to give it to you as an assignment because that's just who I am. I need to give you my honest opinion on something. I need to let you know what works for me, but then you also need to know what works for you too. So that's why you got to listen to the Beachbody Champions page and the National Wake Up Calls and do some of the things that those coaches are doing. That may not be my cup of tea, but I'm just telling you, I won't ask you to do something super scary and out of your comfort zone if I haven't done it before. I'm not like that, right? But I am proud of you. We have got to keep this energy up. A lot of times every year after Summit, when everybody's pumped up, it dies down by the end of the summer, then fall. Oh my gosh, back to school shopping. Everybody starts stressing out. We have to band together. We cannot let this energy go anywhere. And I need your help because I can't always, my energy is higher because your energy is higher. And it's just a two-way street in that sense for sure. So really, really excited. Next week, we have our business opportunity. So So what I do the week before the business opportunity goes on Thursday, I delete all of the last assignments from the week before. So that'll be happening this weekend. So if you put somebody new in there like yesterday, I'm going to end up deleting all the assignments this weekend, but we pump them back up all next week and do it all again on Thursday. So it's not like, it stays there until the weekend before so that we can kind of start fresh for everyone. I'm not going to do it tomorrow, but I will do it at some point this weekend. I have something really exciting that we're going to do next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, that we're going to do together as a team. It's going to be a challenge. It's going to be fun. I've never done one of these, but I've seen a ton of other people do it, and I'm really excited to do it, and Rachel Hollis kind of pumped me up to do it. So I will talk about that on Sunday, so I'll leave you in suspense for that. Monday, we have our 90-day to diamond group starting. So a couple questions have come through for people like, should I do this if I'm still kind of learning this business? I probably wouldn't, unless you're like watching trainings, the coach online office, you've already started signing up coaches, if you're super eager to become a diamond in the next 90 days and you already know you can put in the work, then yes, please join us. I'm not excluding you at all, but I'm going to talk about stuff that you might not quite understand yet. We're going to talk about volume. We're going to talk about what it takes to get to diamond. We're going to talk about leg placement, how to be strategic. We're going to talk about the importance of signing your spouse up. We're going to talk about the daily activities to get to diamond, how to sign coaches, how to talk, how to get people in the business opportunity. It's going to be all business, signing coaches, building a team, leadership skills, very strategic, and I just want you to be aware of that. But you can certainly join. I don't want it. If you signed up today and you're like, yeah, no, I've already watched all 5 modules and every single video, I know exactly what I'm doing, then yes, let's do this, right? Or if you're halfway through, I'm not saying you have to be done, but you know what I mean. Use your judgment on doing that, but don't be afraid to do it because of what I just said. I got to diamond in 57 days of becoming a new coach, but I was very eager. I was learning. I was studying. I was listening to my coach. I was messaging people every day. I was in the trenches from day one. So but if you're just kind of learning and you're like, I'll jump in when I'm ready, then you're probably not ready for the diamond group. Questions, comments, anything else that anyone wanted to chat about in the next 4 minutes? We won't go any further than 9:15. Good. Awesome. All right. Thank you, guys. So next Thursday, we won't do a team Zoom because we'll have the business opportunity presentation at this same time. And then the Thursday after that, we will have Darren Oline on this call. So super excited for that. I'm also going to try to get some guest speakers to pop into our 90-day to diamond group. So I'm going to work on that as well, see who I can have pop in that group and give you some great tips, great business advice in that sense. So, all right, guys, I will get this recording up as soon as I can. I'm on Mark's tablet and I don't know how to do any of it, but we will figure it out. Okay. Have a good night. Thank you.
Bye.